welcome to the Coffee Break Podcast. I'm your host, Melissa.
And I'm your co-host, Elisa. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Coffee Break Podcast. For those of you who are just joining us right now and you're thinking, like, what in the world is this freaking Coffee Break Podcast I'm listening to right now? Who are we, you ask? What are we? I don't know about the what part, but we're those two friends who finally got together for a nice cup of sweet Joe after a long, stressful, and sick week of work. We talk about topics such as entertainment, environmental news, and current events. And sometimes we even discuss our hobbies, like drawing, writing, casting a spell, normal stuff like everyone does every single day. Because, once in a while, we all need a vent, talk about our life, do the little small talk here and there. You know what I mean.
Go on long tangents.
And long tangents, too. We also do a segment called Coffee of the Day, where we give you one special coffee and give you some facts, tips, or even recipes on how to make them. So let's get brewing with our Coffee of the Day segment, which is... I'm kidding. Which is a bulletproof coffee. And for those of you who do the keto diet, this is a nice alternative for you instead of getting like a latte or something like that, which I did not know that was a thing until I found it out. And so what you would need for this bulletproof coffee is 1 teaspoon of butter. I think they're tablespoons, actually. 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, cinnamon, and vanilla extract with 1 cup of coffee. How much coffee? Not 100% sure, because they're all different. It depends if you want more of the coffee taste or you want more of whatever you just put in your freaking coffee. So you're going to get your coffee. You're going to add all the mixture in. I would put it in right when it's hot, or you can melt your butter in before. So it's like you don't just get a stick of butter in your coffee.
Yeah.
But you mix it in when it's hot. And then right after you mix it, you kind of have to let it like brew a bit together. And then like you drink it. Some people heat it up. Some people let it brew and then they make it into an iced coffee. Yeah. But then the butter in it starts getting like hard. And
well, it would solidify, but I don't know what happened if it gets cold. I mean, you can also microwave your butter for a little until it gets at least soft or fully melted. It depends. Yeah, so... But I would think that it would solidify. It would get, thicker later on. I don't know. The colder it gets, I think the more... Yeah. Thicker consistency.
Even if you mix it up and stuff like that.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Gross. Yeah, we're still sick. It's been a while, too. We're, dying.
We work with kids. It's an ongoing thing.
They always get sick, but they're also immune to everything at the same time. It's like, what is happening?
Oh, but they'll pass everything on to you. Trust me.
Oh yeah. Let me lick my fingers and then touch your face, and you're like, woo, no. So, yeah, that's the bulletproof coffee.
All right.
You drink it when you're sick. No, I'm kidding. You drink it, especially if you're on a keto diet. So for my keto friends out there who says they're on a keto diet. Even though some of you guys don't do what the keto diet tells you to do, but this is for my keto friendly friends. Yeah, woo-hoo.
Hopefully you're doing your research.
Yeah, do it. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. So yeah, that was our coffee of the day segment. Now, Melissa, what is our topic for today?
Our topic for today is baking shows.
Baking shows. Yeah. Slash a little bit of cooking show, but mostly baking because that's what we watch a lot.
Yes.
I have a lot that I watch. That's honestly all I watch because it makes me hungry.
I don't have a lot of people that I watch because I'm more consistent with the people that I like. So but a lot of them.
Great explanation.
Yeah, sorry. If I like a certain channel or show, I will stick with it.
That is true. She will stick with it.
I don't stray very often because if I like it, then that's what I'm gonna watch. And
yeah, she's been my friend for almost 7 years, so that proves a lot.
Yep. I am loyal to you. You have my loyalty.
Yeah, it's annoying. No, I'm kidding. I love you.
Wow.
Love you. Anyway, you want to start off?
You're lucky I love you too. Otherwise, you'd be dead. Just kidding.
But anyway, want to start off? What's one of your top favorite?
My top all-time favorite baking show of all time is The Great British Baking Show.
They're so nice on that show.
They're
so nice on that show.
I like how they try to be like kind of stern, or like not stern, but like I guess like
critically acclaimed. I'm kidding.
No, not
I'm
kidding.
kidding.
Like harsh critiquers, but for the most part, they treat everyone really nicely. Like, you do get your intense moments in that show because it's more like of a show, like they don't really show you how to make the food. It's more of like a competition show.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you get an idea of how everything is made because they do show the recipes and they show you what they're making and what's in it and all that stuff. But
didn't you mention, because I'm going to get into it soon, but didn't you mention, excuse me, what's called the art when they show?
That's my favorite part. It's honestly my favorite part is when they show the drawings of each bake that they're gonna make.
And this is in London.
I don't know if it's in London or I don't know what exact area that is, but it's British.
Yeah,
it's a British show. But it's such a good show, and I first ran into it on Netflix, and then I come to find out that they show episodes on PBS. So if you don't have Netflix, you can watch it on PBS. On the weekends.
Yep, on the weekends you can turn that documentary on of next greatest British. What's it called again?
The Great British Baking
The Great British Bake.
that
I can't say it for.
I love that Christmas. Episodes.
That was funny.
There was
shaking
so
the
cute.
sugar down.
It was really cute, and I watched it throughout all of December.
Nice.
That was really nice because it really did get me in the feeling of like it's Christmas now and the holidays are coming up, and so if like you sometimes feel like, I don't know, for me this season or winter season, I didn't feel like it was very wintry. Up until I ran into the episodes and I was like, okay, I'm now in the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah, it's like, yes, baking shows for Christmas is what gets me going.
Yeah, it's like, what better way to like express or like show each holiday with bakes and goods, because we're always eating something during a holiday. So it's
true. It's 100% true. Yeah. Hold on, pause. I want to make sure I press play on that.
Okay.
Okay, I did. Just making sure I don't remember.
Paranoid parrot moment.
What?
A paranoid parrot moment.
Paranoid. Did I leave my kid in the car? Hold on.
Whoa.
That's a paranoid parrot moment.
All right. Do you want me to clap sync again?
Okay. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a good pause in there, so it's fine. I can see it over there.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the shows that kind of reminds me of the British what's the title?
The British Baking Show.
The Great British Baking Show. British baking shows is Zumbo's Just Dessert. It came out in 2016. They also do fantastic art where they like draw it out. I think that's like a Europe thing where they paint it or hand draw it. It looks so pretty. Yeah. But Zumbo is a very like highly acclaimed baking baker. Mm-hmm. And he's also on Sugar Rush, which is I'll get into that later. He's really like he's really good. He's like the macaron king, but he has a show where people compete and they do wacky stuff. Like he's done like where they made a 1-inch tall vanilla cake with like all of these layers in it and stuff like that. And then they've done stuff where it's like 12 feet to I forgot what the metrics they use. Yeah. But it's pretty cool. Like they do stuff like they did a Franken dessert where they had to merge two different types of desserts together. And a lot of people came out with really, really cool like stuff. Like it's very whimsical and stuff like that. It also gave me like a Harry Potter theme with the music. Oh, okay. Yeah, because like some of the sounds like Harry Potter. Like I honestly feel like someone from the Harry Potter sound designers came in and said, I got you. tweaked it a little bit, and then they said, this is all new material, baby. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it's very cool because they came out in 2016. It was supposed to be a new show in Australia, but it didn't do so well on the show they were going to be broadcasting on. And then they waited a bit until season 2 came out last year in 2019 because Netflix was trying to buy the rights for it.
Oh, okay.
From what I read. And then they finally came out with a second season. I was like, yes! I was so excited because he makes such crazy stuff. Like, he once made a scene where he molded a bathtub and put a rubber ducky and like ice cubes in it, and you can eat it. It's like a cake. It was like a really cool stuff, and people will come out with very awesome like material. Like this one girl made a it was supposed to be like a cake for kids. It was supposed to be a bunch of cakes. She made them, but they were overly sweet though. Like one was a brownie cake, one was a cookie dough cake, one was like it was an ice cream cake.
Okay.
Like all of them, it was rainbow, and she put ice cream on top of every single one of them.
Yeah.
Of course, the kids love the ice cream part, but like it was overly sweet. But it looked cool. It looked really cool. So like, I kind of want to be a tester on there. I want to taste everything. But excuse me. It was a really cool, whimsical show. I liked it a lot. A lot of people that I don't talk to a lot at my old job.
Yeah.
They like that show. And I was like, I guess I semi-like it now. So, sorry, we're still sick. But, yeah, I love Zumbo's Just Dessert. It was, like, one of my favorites. Sometimes I'll play it in the background when I'm working on stuff because I just want to see the creations they make. And they're so nice to each other, too. Oh, my gosh. Of course, I would be doing this coughing spree in the middle of talking about cooking shows. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm waiting for season 3 because I binge watched the second season. So
okay.
Just saying. What's another show you've been watching?
I like watching this. Actually, I'm gonna add. There are some shows that I like the what's it called, Top Chef and
Top Chef.
Top Chef's so good.
Yes, Top Chef is. Yeah, they're brutal there. It's
very brutal and like very intense, and I like it. But I like seeing like big powerhouse chefs like battling it out for the Top Chef title. Yes. Like, I don't know why. Like some of the stuff that they come out with is just so creative and just beautiful works of art, but it's food and it's just amazing. Yes,
those are really nice. Yeah. I just finished watching or catching up with one of Gordon Ramsay's 24 Hours to Hell and Back. Okay. Where he goes to like these restaurants. Yeah. And like he puts surveillance cameras in there saying like, oh, it's for renovation and stuff like that. Okay. And he goes undercover to eat their food, but he like puts other people in disguise, like horrible disguises, to make them focus on that. Which honestly, it works like a lot. Oh, really? But yeah, like a lot of things that he show, I'm just like, oh Lord, have mercy. Like one of the restaurants he went to, they were sharing their raw chicken with their pre-fried chicken. Ew. Yeah. Oh my God, it was cross-contamination. So it is cross-contamination. And one of the chefs were like, well, we recook the fried chicken. I'm like, then you're just frying it. It's still gross. You're still drying it out and stuff like that. And like one person, he always overbuys stuff. And the octopus in the bag, they open it up and it stank so bad. Yeesh. And like Gordon threw up on camera. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. In the corner of the kitchen. And there was another part where they went to this seafood place, which shouldn't be selling any seafood, like fresh seafood. They went in and they had a bunch of crabs in the back that half of them were dead. Oh my gosh. And it was already decomposing. And Ew. The bacteria was spreading. And he's yelling at them, you're lucky no one died from this. And I was like, oh, dang. And, like, one person could not handle the smell and, like, passed out.
Oh, my goodness.
So that was a good one to watch. But, I mean, like, that's more like a cooking reality show.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But what's another show? I, went in the middle of yours. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. She'll kill me later.
Actually, I mentioned that our last episode is a YouTuber that I like watching is Binging with Babish, where he'll make bakes, meals, and just like overall food from different television shows. And he'll make it the way they say it in the show, and then he'll do another version of his version of the food or the meal that they make, and he'll do his own spin on it, and his aesthetic is just so appealing to me. It looks really clean, like super nice, like nicely done and nicely filmed. Like, we don't see his face, but that's okay because we're focusing on the food.
It's like that's what we're here for.
And a lot of them are really, really just fun to watch, and it's like nice to just like sit back and like just listen and watch to him cooking.
I've only seen him make the Bob's Burgers.
Oh yeah.
And like another ramen from a Hayao Miyazaki movie. I forgot.
Oh yeah. I watched that one for Ponyo, I think.
It was Ponyo. Yeah, that was amazing. We should get ramen.
That's a good idea. I'm hungry now.
I know. We were talking about like an egg sandwich earlier, and then we were talking about like just like rice bowls and stuff like that, and now we're talking about ramen.
Yeah.
So but yeah, he's pretty cool. There's I don't know if you heard of the company Bon Appetit. It's a big corporation that like makes their own cookbooks and stuff like that, but they also have YouTube where this girl, I just started watching it because Sound Guy Joe got me into it, where this girl takes like stuff like Ben & Jerry or jelly beans or Butterfingers, and she makes them into gourmet. Like, she bakes. She makes them into gourmet. And she works in a test kitchen. So they just test stuff, and if it's good, they ship it out and blah, blah, blah. So, I love the show. At the same time, I'm like, I can't be in a test kitchen because it feels like they've been wasting so much food and stuff like that. I'm like, like she was trying to make Three Musketeers, but she kept messing up on the nugget.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Sorry. The nugget of it, and she kept messing up and she kept throwing away, and I was like, you're wasting so much food and sugar. There's not a time to be wasting stuff right now unless you grow it yourself. Then this is I was like, like they made Ben & Jerry gourmet ice cream, and they named it after some of the workers there.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It was really cool. Like, she does like get stressed easily, but I don't know, something about her it's nice to watch her do it. I forgot her name. I think it was Sarah. I don't remember. Then it's bothers me now. But I like her a lot. Yeah. And Bon Appetit is really cool. Like, the people there are really nice and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, what's another one for you?
Okay, I was looking for it this entire time. I didn't want to seem. I don't want to be. I didn't want to look rude, but
she was rude.
But I was looking for it because I forgot the name. But it's this girl. Her name is Christy McConnell, and she just got a Netflix show.
Oh yeah, I saw it. So
when I first watched it, it was really kooky and weird. But I don't know if anyone knows Christy McConnell. I suggest everyone to go look for her stuff on Instagram.
She makes creepy stuff.
Yeah, it's like creepy, like very Halloween themed bakes, and she got her new show, and she shows the process of some of her stuff. She also makes dresses, and she does crafts and stuff too. And but she's more famous for her bakes. And like the
very
first
detail-oriented.
Her first episode is her literally making her house. Out of gingerbread, and it was the most beautiful work of art I've ever seen. And she's like gorgeous too, so it's like crazy, and I love her style and her aesthetic too, and like very like nightmare-y, like meets 1950s,
and her personality too is like really nice.
She's so cute. Like, I love her.
She's not overbearing or underbearing. She's like a nice, subtle person.
And I found her on Instagram first. Like, I was like in an article, and then after a while, like I just kept tabs on her bakes because she was very famous for her spider cookies. And and then all of a sudden they start announcing that she's gonna be in a show, that she's gonna make her own show on Netflix, and I was like, I want to see how she makes them.
I'm waiting for her second season to come out.
It's coming out soon. I think it was in October Or I don't know if it's October this year or next year. I don't know.
Yeah, because, like, it's been a while. A lot of nice shows have been taking forever to come up with their next season, and I'm getting impatient. But, I saw her on Netflix. I didn't see her on Instagram because I didn't know who she was until Netflix. But I like her characters. Yeah. I like her so-called, like partner in the show, too. He's so funny.
Yeah, the cat, the mummy cat, and
the mummy cat.
A lot of her like the little characters in her show are like dead things that she brought back to life. Yeah, it's freaking weird.
I love it.
It's funny. It's a lot of comedy and like little quirky stuff here and there.
Yeah, I first thought that was only gonna be a baking show, but it's like a baking show mixed with a show. Like, yeah,
it's like a weird mesh of two things.
It's like she's making her own show on, like how people do like their own recordings.
Like a storyline to it, but it's mostly her baking and like her bakes and like explaining how to do them, I guess.
Yeah, which is that one's a pretty good one. I like her a lot. Yeah. So it's a good thing you brought that one up. I was looking, I was like, oh, I know her.
I was like looking for it. I'm like, what is her name? I know it's Christy, but I don't remember if it's McConnell or O'Connell or something like that. It's Christy McConnell. Everyone go look at her stuff. It's amazing. And she also has done she was in a cooking show with Devon also, and she didn't make it very far though, but I think she would have made it super far. I don't remember. It was I really don't remember.
Is it like the baking show Halloween style kind
of
thing?
It was a regular, like, I think it was Cupcake Wars, if I'm completely honest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. But I think they just kicked her out on a technicality. Like, she would have made it. She would have won. Yeah. If it was my opinion, she would have won because she's done amazing things.
It's always the underdog you gotta go for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She should go on Sugar Rush. That's like one of the shows I've been watching.
Yeah. It was like a celebrity edition of a show.
Oh, okay.
Because they were doing it for like a fun, like if they won, like the proceeds would go to any fundraiser that they would.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now what is, because Cupcake Wars ended a long time ago.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, because like.
I don't know if it was Cupcake Wars. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
it was in a show. She was in one of the baking shows with Dita Von Teese.
Who's Dita Von Teese again?
She's a burlesque dancer / model / fashion icon. She's beautiful.
I can't. It doesn't ring a bell.
I'll show you pictures later.
You show me pictures later. I'm like trying to think like.
She comes out in the show. In the Christy McConnell. She's the ghost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's Dita Von Teese.
Oh. Now I'm trying to think of the show they were in. I'll figure it out later. Okay. Now it bothers me that I can't get it down. You should watch Sugar Rush, Melissa. I think you will like it. Yeah. So what they do is it's like the host for it is great. Zumbo is there. The girl Candace Nelson is in there as one of the judges, the one that made sprinkles. Worst cupcakes ever. Sorry, I don't like it. I don't like them. Or maybe the batches I got aren't good.
Because when Natalie bought them, she bought them like on a whim, and the ones that they gave us were really good. They were delicious.
Maybe the batch I got wasn't that good. I guess we got to do a vlog of us going to get sprinkles because I'm not really into sprinkles. Like in Downtown Disney, when I go there, I always see it. I'm like, gross. And there's always a line, and I'm like, there's nothing worth it. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? It's
Maybe
really
it's
good.
because it's the LA one. I don't know.
Well, no, the ones my mom got me was from LA when she went to go on the Ellen show.
Oh, okay.
But no, she wasn't on.
Your mom was on the
she wasn't
Ellen
on.
show?
She was as one of the. Yes, as the crazy mom of the year awards. No, she was one of the audience.
Yeah,
there you go. I was like, why can't I freaking get it? My aunt was a background character for a few movies, and they were able to get in the Ellen show.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she got us sprinkles from LA, and I had some because I was super excited about it. The cupcake was dense. The frosting was like overly sweet, and I just couldn't handle anymore. It was like the worst cupcake I ever had, and it was sprinkles with the little circle on top and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I did not like it. Guess we just had to go back and try it.
Yeah, They're expensive as hell, though.
That's why we split it. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, meh about them. But she's part of the judge. But what they do is they get, it's a team base. Mm-hmm. So they get 4 teams together, and they go through rounds. So go through a cupcake round, a confectionate round, which is like making like
sugar,
confection sugar, where they make things look like
they model
a pizza.
Stuff out
they model it out.
Confection sugar,
which I didn't know that's what it meant. Yeah, or it's like it's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to change something into something else. I don't know. So, but what they do, they try doing it as fast as they can, because whatever time they save, they can put it in the third round, which is the cake round. Okay. And whatever you accumulate adds to it on top of your 3 hours. Yeah. But they press a button to let them know they're done. The judges come, they taste it, and once they taste all in cupcakes, they eliminate one person. But they keep continuing if you didn't get eliminated. After they tried all the confectionate. Yeah. Then they eliminate one person. Okay. And then the 2, like, they go out on the cupcake thing, and whatever time they accumulated, they get to bake. I remember one team only got 5 minutes. And the person they went up against had an hour extra. And they can't start until 3 hours and 5 minutes, like, starts. So they're just sitting there watching their competitors just, like, bake. And they're like, this is excruciating. But they ended up winning because they had a better cake and design, which the person with the most time didn't do that well. Oh, or maybe like too much time made them think like we can do this much. Yeah. Like you don't want to overwhelm yourself. Yeah. But they did, and they lost. So it's really cool. Dang, yeah.
Manage your time, man.
I know, manage your time. So that was pretty good. I like that show a lot. So it's nice. They always have like guest judges there. Oh, okay. And they even had like some YouTubers go on.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's
so
cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh snap. So yeah. Like I'm waiting for Nailed It to put me on. Which is just a bunch of amateur bakers, because I am an amateur baker. I'm just waiting for them to be like, yes, you can come on. I really want to meet Nicole.
Oh, okay.
That's my main purpose of doing it.
All right.
So
you already got your clip and everything done?
Oh, you just send them pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I sent them a lot of my failing ones. So all
right.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me. So you might see me on Nailed It. So
do you get a partner on Nailed It, or
no,
it's
just you?
Oh, okay. Oh,
and yeah, they'll make you do like one person. They had to make like cookies that was selfies of them. And one person was just like, I don't know. So they put frosting on it, and that was it.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Do they even teach them like the proper way to do things? No. Oh, okay.
They just teach them how like the kitchen works and where stuff is, but that's it.
Oh.
And they shrink the time. So like a 4-layer cake with a floating teapot on it takes about 10 hours for a normal baker. Yeah. These people only have an hour and a half.
That's ridiculous.
That's the point of it.
Oh my goodness.
Like, and they're always like, okay, I gotta cut this and this and this, which will be hard for me because I can't cut stuff. I'm like, I need to do it 100%. And I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a struggle. Like one person was cleaning as she was baking, so she wasn't even able to put her stuff in the oven till the last minute.
Oh no.
I was like, okay, I'm not that bad. So I'm waiting for them to be like, you're gonna be on our show. Get me on that show. I want to be on the show. I want to meet Nicole. Put me on the show. So that's good. Amateur. It's funny. It's super funny. And the things that Nicole says to them, it's so funny.
So it was Sugar Rush and
Nailed It.
Okay.
Nailed it. It's great. Jacques the Chocolatier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's known for his chocolates, but he's on that show and he loves it. So, yeah, that's one of my few shows that I've watched. What other shows have you watched?
I have one more YouTuber. Her name is Hida Mari. It's Hida Mari Cooking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's this one.
That's the girl I was talking about. Claire.
Claire?
That's the girl.
On Bon Appetit?
Yeah, she just has it up right here on her phone, and I just saw her. So her name is Claire from Bon Appetit, the person I was talking about that makes gourmet stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, go on, sorry.
So, yeah, Hida Mari Cooking. I love the bakes a lot of them are the no-bake bakes, where you just put them in the refrigerator, and a lot of, like, gelatin is used and all that stuff. But they're the way that everything's filmed is also very, very aesthetically pleasing. I love all the peach stuff and like the creams that she makes, and the very ASMR, by the way. So, but it's just a like very like nice to watch and listen to. Some of the times, except for when the only thing that bugs me is that whenever they mix sugar with like any type of cream or something like that, you'll hear the graininess. Oh. And it like makes me like, I don't know what you would call it, but it makes me salivate, and I do not like it. It's like it makes me cringe.
It's like when you think of sour and you're like, your mouth starts getting like salivating, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, like, oh no, I don't want to listen to that.
You're like, nope. Yeah,
but very, very good cooking and bakes. A lot of the bakes are very delicious. And I like at the end that they'll have like this beautiful cake already done. And they will just grab the fork and like just cut right into the cake. I don't know what it is about that, but it is so satisfying to watch.
Really?
Yes. Because it's like, they'll cut a piece so that you can see the layers of each cake.
Oh, okay.
And then they'll like, show them cutting into the piece that they cut. But then in the very end, they'll grab the same fork and like just hack into the actual cake. And for some reason, it's just really satisfying to me.
You a wacko. No.
I love these peach cookies that they made. They were so cute, but I probably would never eat one.
No,
because it's just like a really hard like cookie.
Oh, sugar cookie?
Yeah, it was a sugar cookie, and I hate sugar on cookies.
Yeah, I'm not
like
really
the actual sugar, like hard sugar, on cookies.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No,
like the sugar covered donuts. I hate those donuts. They are awful.
There's emphasize hate.
They are awful. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but no. You do not do that.
No. It's decreed by Melissa. No.
You do not put sugar on anything like that. It's like just biting into it. It just makes me like, ugh, gross.
That's true. That's gross. Yeah, that's true. I get it. Don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I get that. Another show isn't really a baking show. It's like, have you ever seen on Netflix? It's called The Final Table.
No.
It's pairs from around the world, like chefs. Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm waiting for the second season to come out.
I didn't get too very far on the first season, but I know exactly what you're talking about, and I actually really like that show.
I like that show because it gives you a background on like not just like, because when you watch it, it's like from that country, whether it's from London, Australia, or America, they only give you that background of that person.
Yeah.
But they always like focus on another group that's from like, one's from Spain, one's from Brazil, one from London, some are from America. Yeah. Like, it's super cool. And then they give you a background of it, and they kind of give you like the aesthetically pleasing part of it. And their editing is just so smooth.
Yeah.
I love it.
Right?
Like, I love that show. And like the teams are really cool.
Yeah.
And you learn a lot, and they bring judges from around the world, and they bring top chefs from around the world to give them a challenge for the people who are going to be like eliminated to get a second chance kind of thing. So super cool. And I was like, I love this. I'm waiting for the second season.
Yeah.
Because the winner of the first one was a guy from America, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And I'm just waiting for the second one. I want people from Japan, because there is none from Japan.
Right?
I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember them.
I'm waiting.
Or maybe there was. I don't remember.
It was like probably the first two teams that got eliminated.
Yeah,
which sucks, because like that's such an awesome show, and to be eliminated right away, I was like, dang. So
it's because I feel like a lot of the Japanese cooking is very like singular, and there's nothing other than the way they make their food. Because it's such a strict thing to learn, and like if you are gonna learn this, you have to dedicate a lot of time and energy into it.
Into
learning the techniques mostly.
The chef that's from Japan came in and he was talking about his restaurant and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he bases off his food off the elements of the earth.
Yeah.
Like he created one where it looks like a rock with moss and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it looks really good, but he bases it off on that. And like, it's expensive, but they take time.
I think he got eliminated in the taco round.
Yes, there we go. Yes. The one that's from Japan, that represents Japan. I get it. If it's not common in your area, it's kind of hard.
That's the difficult thing about certain cookings and certain style of cookings. That expanding from what you've already learned or what you're used to is very difficult, and you may fail.
Yeah.
So,
which push these chefs, which is so cool because this is not. You can't go in your comfort zone.
Yeah, it pushes you beyond that.
Yeah, because some people said like the people that was from UK were like, we never made a taco. Yeah. We never had this. We never done this. Like, and they
did really well that
year, too. They made to the finals, I think.
Yeah, I think they did too.
And I was like, oh snap. They were really cool. But the people I liked, they left. And I was like, dang it. But yeah, it's super cool. Yeah. And the chefs are very like, some of them are very humble people who are just like, I just started cooking because it really helped and stuff like that. And I was like, I love you guys. I love you all. I love you all to death. I don't know.
I think that they all had to make dishes from different regions
of the world. Like when they did Spain.
A specific dish from a
paella.
Yeah, like Spain is very, very much known for their paella. And they had to make that.
Yeah.
And then for Mexico, they made the tacos.
Mm-hmm. Which the way they portrayed tacos was amazing. Like, I was like, oh,
tacos are amazing. They are amazing. You really think about it, it's the most simple food, but it's delicious regardless what you put in it.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. I just felt bad, like, the UK people were like, they were in the elimination round because they couldn't get it right. But yeah, I was like, oh man, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, it pushes them because like they even had to make like a UK breakfast or something like that, like, and
an English breakfast.
An English breakfast, yeah, there we go, thank you. But yeah, and a lot of them were like, what is that? And it was just really cool to see that and like to see all this different chefs and stuff like that. It's just really cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Really good show.
And the way they presented it too, their cooking areas too, it's like a big like dong.
Yeah,
it was super cool.
Like a big arena
season.
Thing.
Can we come?
It was so cool.
Yeah, they did like WWE lighting. Honestly, I was waiting for like a chef to throw another chef. I was like, are we doing this? No? Oh, okay, just me.
And they also have special guests from each region.
Yeah, they have like those
prevalent guests from each region.
Mm-hmm. And like a guest or like a known star.
Yeah, or a famous cook from each place or something like that.
Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, they always have like the top chefs in those regions come in, and you're like, this is amazing. Like they had made sea urchin once from the Japans.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shoot, which doesn't look appetizing. Urchin's not that good.
I've never had it, so I can't say.
I mean, like I had it on the sushi once, but I was
okay.
But yeah. Any other shows that you've been watching?
I'm sure there's more. Like there's this other show called Ugly Delicious.
Yeah, I saw that one.
The food there is amazing. Yes. It's basically like home cooked meal, not home cooked, like comfort food made beautiful.
Yes.
I guess that's the only way you can explain it, or like comfort food made gourmet style, and it's ugly delicious because the food looks ugly, but it's really good. And that's like the point of comfort food. And the host for it, he's a very famous Asian chef that does a lot of fusion foods. So like he'll mix like Vietnamese food with Cajun food, and it's like he tries to, convince and talk to different chefs from these regions that it's a good idea to fuse these types of foods because it can bring a lot of people together, and maybe we can learn from our foods to accept one another. It's kind of like that message is really shown into the show, and that's
a very strong message.
Yeah, I really like that, and I love him too, even though he's kind of an a-hole. But
was he also a judge for Cutthroat Kitchen?
I have no idea, but I know that he's been in a lot of shows. He's on a lot of shows on Vice for like some of the cooking stuff too. And but it's because of like his message that he's trying to bring out is like something that's always consistent in whatever he's in, which is really cool. But yeah, like it's really cool. I really like that show, and just like him like going to these places, these mom and pop shop places that no one would ever know unless you know somebody who's like, hey, I know this great place. It's like a little hole in the wall, and it's like the most delicious food ever.
That's cool. Yeah, like you're not going to like these uptown restaurants. You're going to like mom and pop places.
So he'll go to the mom and pop places, learn their foods, and then he'll bring it into his restaurant or a restaurant wherever it is, and make it gourmet style, and like it's really cool. Really cool.
I only watched one episode and that was it.
I was deep into it.
She's like, I was knee deep in this, guys.
I was. Yeah, it's a good show to watch.
I gotta watch it. I need to watch more of it. Because I only watched one episode and I was like, I'll get back to it later. Yeah. But, yeah. Cool. Hope you guys watched it. Yeah, I'm good on.
I recommend it. Go watch it.
Go watch it. Hopefully you guys take the time to watch some of the shows that we have recommended for you. So check it out both on YouTube and Netflix. If you don't have a Netflix, you can check some shows on PBS apparently.
Yeah, there's a lot on the Create channel for PBS. Very good show to watch. I recommend it to anybody.
Go watch that. Do your thing. And that's all the time we have for this segment. This is brought to you by, of course, Elite 23 Shopping. Like, if you need new clothes, you want some outfits designed by us, go check it out. Get code CBP for 30% off. CBP for 30% off.
Okay.
You're welcome. Check it out and check some new clothing and stuff that we design. Yeah. So, be a supporter. Whoop,
whoop. And if you like what we do here, please feel free to subscribe, like, and share, and ring the bell for more notifications. It really helps us out.
Ring-a-ling-ding. Ring-a-ling-ding. Ha. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.